How's it going, everybody? Cameron here as Canadian Gamer, coming at you with another video. Now, I am still working on my Uncharted final thoughts / review video that should be out within a couple of days. I'm putting a little bit of time and effort into that one. In the interim, I did want to talk about a game that was recently unveiled at this year's E3, and that's Metroid Dread for the Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm not going to go too far into this. I just watched the trailer. I just wanted to give my initial impressions on this. Now, when I grew up, pretty much the very first game I ever had was the original Metroid on the NES. My parents purchased that game for us when it came out, along with obviously the packing game Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. And then I got Super Metroid brand new back in 1994. That was, and still is to this day, one of my all-time most favorite games. It's just an amazing accomplishment. We won't really, again, go into that here. There's not much else that can be said about that game. So, I see Metroid Dread. I see the trailer for this, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God, where did this come from? I don't think anybody saw this coming. But, and again, this is just one man's opinion, but I watched the trailer, and I'm sorry, I can't come to terms with the graphics in this game. I can't handle the way it looks. I always thought if Nintendo actually did go back and make another 2D Metroid game, which I've been saying it all along, screw the Prime games, go back and make a nice 2D Metroid game, a nice companion piece to Super Metroid. We come out with this game here, Dread, and it looks like, I hate to say it looks like a Flash game. The graphics, the 3D rendering that they've used. Apparently this was a Nintendo DS game that ended up getting shelved for whatever reason back in 2017, I believe. So this is a DS game that's been resurrected from its grave and re-released on the Nintendo Switch. Now, from an outsider looking in, when I look at what I'm seeing here, it's almost like Nintendo's saying, you know what, we know you guys are waiting for Metroid Prime 4, and we don't have that for you, so here's some table scraps to chew on, and they threw you guys a bone, and you guys are all clamoring, chomping at the bit. All you Nintendo fanboys, you're just like the Apple consumers. Oh my God, a new iPhone! Oh my God, I'm gonna have an orgasm! Oh, Nintendo could put out the biggest piece of turd on the planet, and a lot of you guys out there are gonna just go on like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Nintendo can do no wrong, but yeah, this game here, if Nintendo's gonna charge full retail price for this game, I think that's a bit of a ripoff, if you ask me. And not only that, they're going to sucker and hustle you guys with these bullshit collector's editions. I can already see it coming a mile away. But, like I said, just one man's opinion. Haven't played the game. Very limited as to what I can say. I do recall playing Metroid Other M. I think that was on the Nintendo Wii. And that game sucked balls. So if this is going to be another Other M, count me out. This game could have the core design and gameplay elements of Super Metroid. But for God's sakes, why couldn't they go back to the pixel art and the 2D aesthetics of Super Metroid? Why couldn't they do that? Why did they have to go with the Flash look? So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh, one other thing. Nintendo continues with their, laziness with how they title their games. They have Breath of the Wild, they got Nintendo Run, and now they've got Metroid Dread. It's like they're really trying to westernize these games and really appeal, I guess, to the North American audience. I don't know. I just think Dread, Metroid Dread, Nintendo Run, Breath of the Wild, it sounds very Western world, shall we say. I don't know. Couldn't they just call it Metroid 4 or Super Metroid 2? Can't they just put a a number next to it and call it a day. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on Metroid Dread. Maybe it will be the game of the year. Maybe not. Who knows? I guess we'll have to wait and see when this game is released. And I believe the game is coming out in October. So October 8th to be exact. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.